Something I've got to ask you about though, as you said, then you sit around and eat steak. You're like the opposite to me. You know what I mean? You keep your diet on point all year round, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it was a struggle to make 45. 55s, my diet has just, I mean, I eat healthy, and I just eat a shit ton more versus making 45s. The diet's so dialed in and tuned in. Like, a Snickers is too much of my cut. Like, oh, you're adding extra weight. Like, by the time you're done, you put on an extra pound today. I'm like, dude, it's only 1 pound. Like, Jesus, you guys act like I'm over here drinking whole things of lemonade and orange juice. You know what I mean? Like, chill. It's a Snickers.
I know what you mean there, though. The 145 cut is just disgusting. Like, I've been there myself. People still comment on my things now saying, oh, you could make 45. No, I couldn't. I could not make 145 ever again. You know what I mean? I don't even look that well. I look all right, but I don't look that great getting on the scales at 155. I don't understand where people think I'm getting the extra 10 pound from. What do you want me to do? Chop my leg off?
Yeah. I bet you feel a lot better at 55s too.
Yeah. Feel 10 times better.
I felt better at 55s when I made the move.
It's not even just like in the fight and stuff. It's training leading up to it. Like I had 4 fights in 2016. One of them I missed weight as well. Missed weight by about 5 pounds. All of them 45. And every single fight camp was just about making weight. Like training at the back burner. I didn't get better all year. I stayed the same level. And like I was just focusing on diet and making weight, cutting the weight, running every day, and then didn't have as much energy to actually do me proper MMA sessions. And in the end, we just said, nah, we're sacrificing more than we're gaining by going down an extra 10 pounds. And obviously, I think you must have had the same feeling yourself.
Yeah. For me, it was just rough, man. I become a cranky, aggro a-hole when I'm not eating. And it's like, you know what I mean? It's every couple months, and then I got to deal with my dad, and then I'm giving him attitude, and he's like, yo, bro, you're just rude. You're an asshole. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm cutting 30 pounds. I'm not going to be happy. You know what I mean? Like, walking around, just enjoying life. You guys are making birthday cakes for me, and I can't eat any of this shit. Come on.
I know what you mean. I get very ratty. I start, like, someone say something, I go, no, what do you mean? Lad, just shut up, lad. Just shut up. Know what I mean? I start biting people's heads off, and I feel, and like later on that day or the next day when I'm normal, I'm like, oh my God, why did I do that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it. Like, I was hungry.
People don't understand what hunger actually does to you. Like, it gets you worse than anything else.
Dude, like literally for 45s the night before weigh-ins, I never sleep. My body's just up. It's like I'm full force awake. Like, yo, when's weigh-ins? Where's the food? Where's the water? Like, let's get this show on the road.
It's crazy, isn't it? Because like weight cut week, like all you're doing is thinking about food because you're drinking that much water. You're getting all the water down you. And then you start doing your cut, like getting in baths or a sauna, and you don't care about food. And you're just like, where's the water? Where's the aqua?
Yeah, the water is life-changing. It's very detrimental for sure. And it's crazy because we go from drinking 1 gallon, 2 gallons a day to literally no water. And it's like, what? I don't get any water? Like, bro, I just drank a whole gallon yesterday. Now I get none? Oh, this sucks.
Now I'm nil by mouth. Nothing can pass me lips, and you're just like, oh.
And, you know, you throw an ice cube or 2 in there, and it's just like, oh, you got to spit that out. Bro, it's an ice cube. You're spitting out an ice cube? Like, yeah, it makes a difference.
Like, what are the little there's little sweets that you get in America? Jolly Ranchers. I can remember getting, like when you cut weight with the UFC, they give you a little pack with like a bit of sweet sweat in and some Jolly Ranchers. I can remember eating a Jolly Rancher, and then like me S&C coach and nutritionist Paul Reed, who sorts all my stuff. I can remember him going, what have you got in your mouth there? It's like, oh, just a Jolly Rancher. It was in the pack what the UFC gave me, and he was like, no. what are you doing having that? It's got sugar in, it's got carbs,
That's
it's going to hold on to water.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just getting myself some flavour, Paul. Well, please.
Then you get the cut weight breath. Your breath starts stinking. You can smell what you ate.
People will never understand what it's like to do a weight cut.
No.
You know what I mean? Everyone wants to be a fighter, lad. Don't know what I mean? Oh, I'd be able to do that. I'd be able to do that. Do a weight cut then, and we'll see how much you want to be a fighter.
I guarantee you, after the first 10 pounds, you'll start rethinking.
Most definitely. Like, what's the most you've cut overnight?
In a night, I would say probably like 10.
Oh, I mean from like starting your cut to like making weight, not like just in the night time. So like,
I would say, in a 24-hour span, the max I've ever done was 10.
Is it? Yeah.
That's what I mean. Worst weight. Yeah,
I was doing some dirty ones back in 2016. Lad, I done £18 to make 45.
Jeez.
And
well, yeah. I mean, so honestly, like, I would walk around normally about 165 in shape training, and that's what, the 20-pound cut to 145 wasn't. It was kind of bad, but not like, oh my God, overbearing. Once I started hitting that 170 mark, that's when it was like, all right, this is getting to be a bit much. And then now up to like 75. I would try to make it one more time for Patricio and I's legacy, just to put that icing on the cake. You know what I mean? Have that trilogy. But outside of that, I don't think I'll see myself at 45s again. I love steak too much, bro.
I'm with you on that. Like as I say, when I fought Julian and Rosa years ago, I done £18 overnight, and I looked absolutely terrible. And at the end of the fight, I ended up projectile vomiting in the cage because and I was only 21 at the time. And I'll be honest, I think I'd done like 5 cuts in 12 months because I fought April, July, September, November, April, every one of them 45, and I've never fought a 45 since, because I think they affected my body, and I've done a DEXA scan since, and I know for a fact that I could never go any lower than 153. So it's just one of them. People who think I can make 45 are high on drugs.
Yeah, they're smoking that good stuff.